Today's topic is about tRNA or the sRNA. T means transfer, S means soluble RNA. Here, a tertiary structure of tRNA is shown. So, exactly how this tRNA is processed. Simple, we have seen that 3 RNA polymerase type of enzyme ABC or 1, 2, 3. So, 1 for the mRNA, 2 for the RNA or RNA polymerase 3 or C, that is transcript the tRNA. The pre-tRNA or the precursor of transfer RNA is synthesized as a longer molecule. This precursor is trimmed at both 5' and 3' end to form the mature tRNA molecule so as to give rise the functional tRNA. The 5' end is trimmed by this RNase P, which is also a ribozyme. The amino acid binding sequence, that is CCA, cytosine, cytosine, adenosine, is added to the 3' end of each and every tRNA molecule. Modification of bases is another change during the processing of the tRNA. Now, these tRNA are considered the adapter molecule that faithfully translate the information from mRNA into a specific sequence of amino acid. So according to the genetic codon over the mRNA, particular amino acid sequence is added with the help of tRNA. So tRNA carry an amino acid to a ribosome for protein synthesis. Anticodon arm over the tRNA is complementary to the mRNA codon, makes for specific binding. So that particular specificity of tRNA over the anticodon side as well as to bringing a specific amino acid. Now the basic function of that tRNA to help with proofreading for the translation process. So one of the important molecule for translation, that is tRNA. Now these tRNA molecule are soluble, so they are also referred as a soluble RNA or the sRNA. The tRNA molecule are present mostly in the cytoplasm. Each molecule is only 73 to 93 nucleotides in length, much shorter than the mRNA molecule. When transcript, the tRNA molecule are large and they undergo post-transcriptional modification. Now here a structure about that tRNA. The transfer RNA show extensive internal base pairing and acquires clover leaf like structure. Here a structure of clover leaf is shown. Now they contain a significant proportion of unusual bases. Normally 4 nitrogen bases are present in RNA, that is adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. Thymine is not present, but here in tRNA these include dihydrouracil, pseudouridine and hypoxanthine also present in the structure of tRNA. Moreover, many nitrogen bases in this tRNA are methylated. Now, here the tRNA secondary and tertiary structure is shown. Particular, this one is a tertiary structure and side by side there is a secondary structure. Here example of yeast tRNA is given. Now there is a comparison of these different tertiary structure and secondary structure is shown. The yellow color, that is compared with secondary and tertiary structure. Next, that is 3' end. So this 3' end, that is showing a particular sequence, that is CCA, which is very helpful for the attachment over the amino acid. Now next, that is nearby to 3', there is a 5' end. So it is also a particular sequence, but both are side by side in a structure of tRNA. Next to that there is a anticodon. So acceptor arm, opposite to that there is a anticodon arm. It is very specific for the attachment over the mRNA. One more, that is Cy arm or the pseudouridine arm. So that is shown in this secondary and tertiary structure. Furthermore, there is a D arm, that is dihydrouridine arm. So D arm or the DHU arm, it is also have a particular function that also we will look in this video. Apart from that, this tRNA that is containing particular long extra arm or the short extra arm, and according to that it is classified as a class 1 or class 2 type of the tRNA molecule. So in detail of that arms of the tRNA, acceptor arm, the amino acid is attached to the 3' end. That particular acceptor arm has a 7 base pair. The end sequence is CCA and this A 3' that is useful for the attachment over the amino acid. So 3' end hydroxyl group is forming an ester bond with the carboxyl end of the amino acid. So particular ribose sugar of this tRNA end portion of the 3' end attached with the carboxyl end making ester bond. So further, opposite to this acceptor arm is anticodon arm that recognize the triplet nucleotide codon present on the mRNA. So previously we have seen that acceptor arm, next that is anticodon arm. So that is opposite to the acceptor arm attached over the mRNA molecule. The specificity of the tRNA reside in the anticodon site, which has base sequence complementary to that of the mRNA codon. So for example, if the mRNA has a codon with a sequence UUU, simple over the mRNA, UUU sequence is there, then anticodon sequence over the tRNA will be AAA, by which it base pair with the mRNA codon. So the specific tRNA can bind correctly to the mRNA codon. Now, in this case, the UUU codon over the mRNA is translated as a phenylalanine amino acid. So in this picture, exactly shown that, so first there is a mRNA which is containing genetic codon, and as per that genetic codon, particular anticodon, with the help of this anticodon arm, tRNA molecule will attach. So anticodon on tRNA correctly fits on the codon on the mRNA. So here codon over mRNA, anticodon over the tRNA. Now tRNA have also functioned to attach complementary to the mRNA. One more, that according to that anticodon, particular amino acid attached to the tRNA at the 3' end. So that is specificity of the tRNA. So tRNA will show specificity in both aspects, in recognition the mRNA codon as well as in accepting the specific amino acid coded by that codon. The specific amino acid will be attached to the tRNA by the action of enzyme amino acid tRNA synthetase. So some energy will be utilized when amino acid attach over the tRNA molecule. The tRNA act as adapter molecule between mRNA and the amino acid coded by it. The nucleotides of codon have no affinity for the amino acid. So genetic codon is specific for the some amino acid, but this codon have a no affinity for amino acid. So the tRNA molecule act as a mediator between the mRNA and amino acid molecule. Hargobind Khorana got Nobel Prize in 1968 for synthesizing the gene for alanine tRNA molecule. Now, one more arm of the tRNA, that is DHU arm. The D arm or DHU region is so named due to the presence of dihydrouridine in that area. The DHU arm serves as the recognition site for the enzyme which adds the amino acid. So D arm function to recognition of the enzyme. Further, one more arm, that is pseudouridine arm of the tRNA. The opposite arm of the D arm is called as pseudouridine arm as it contains pseudouridine. It is generally denoted with the Greek alphabet which is pronounced as a psi and is involved in a binding of tRNA to the ribosome. Previously D arm for the enzyme activity, here pseudouridine arm for the binding to the ribosome. So about 75% of tRNA molecule process a short extra arm. Apart from this pseudouridine arm, near to that one more short extra arm, about 3 to 5 base pair long, and they belong to the class 1 if it is containing 3 to 5 base pair. But this tRNA molecule belonging to the class 2 have a long extra arm that is 13 to 20 base pair in length. So what is difference between short and long? So according to that short and long extra arm, that class 1 and class 2 type of tRNA is denoted. So that's all about the structure of tRNA and different arms and importance of that different arms over the tRNA. Hope you like this video.